been closed for 30 years. The olives at the entrance to this settlement are ours, but we need permission to harvest them.
On the other side of that olive grove is a settlement and a settlement fence, but that's off in the distance. Abu Umfara says with or without fences, Israeli settlements hem Palestinians in. Emily Harris, NPR News, the West Bank.
अब कहाँ जाने बेबी? अब होम जाने अनि के खाने बेबीले? पिज्जा खाने. Okay.
You're listening to All Things Considered from NPR News.
This is Colorado Public Radio News. I'm Joanne Allen. Drug-addicted and drug-related deaths. It's a topic that's being talked about on the campaign trail in presidential debates and town halls. In this year's State of the Union, it came up when President Obama called for a bipartisan push.
And helping people who are battling prescription drug abuse and heroin abuse.
CPR health reporter John Daly looked at a new report exploring how this epidemic is playing out in Colorado, and the findings are troubling.
Here in Colorado, the crisis mirrors the national picture. To see how, I visited somewhere you can see the true cost of it, the coroner's office.
So this is our autopsy
Home.
Dr. Kelly Lear Call is the Arapahoe County coroner. She shows me an autopsy room where her team works to determine the cause and manner of someone's death. She opens the door to a large cooler. On stainless steel gurneys inside heavy-duty black plastic bags, a pair of bodies await autopsy. Loud fans cool the temperature to 42 degrees. Still, the room has a nauseating odor. Last year, Lear Call saw 100 drug overdose deaths.
We see a lot of them, and they fill up the gurneys.
The county's drug overdose rate has doubled from 15 years ago. Lear Call tells me about 3/4 of the cases involve prescription painkillers like oxycodone, an opioid medication better known by names like Percocet or OxyContin. She says some families are not surprised.
They say, oh yeah, he's been groggy, and I know he took too many, or he kept going back to his pill bottle. So it's not a surprise for a lot of people. For some it is, definitely.
Some families are in denial, she says, or sometimes they just don't know. Like the case of one man with a history of chronic pain.
He was not getting them from a doctor, he was getting them from another person who was providing them. And his family didn't know that, and it was a total surprise. It's a pretty grim tally.
That's Tamara Keeney. She's a policy analyst at the Colorado Health Institute. It just released the analysis of the state's drug-related deaths.
The big surprise for me really came when we mapped the data.
She's talking about CDC data on drug overdose deaths in Colorado specifically. She shows me a map on a monitor.